Okay, so the first thing that I wanted to ask you is, are you against animal abuse?
Yes! Oh my god, of course I am! I no. The thought of it makes me sick to my stomach and nauseous and also hate everyone involved in that
Yeah, I can definitely feel that.
kind of thing.
So have you ever seen footage of animal agriculture before?
This one time, there was this one time, so I'm actually a vegetarian.
Oh, you
So,
are? Okay, cool.
and I made that decision because I was driving to the beach and I saw one of those chicken trucks. It was like a,
No.
yes, yeah.
You sound like Earthling Ed right now.
Yeah,
You know who that is?
yeah.
Okay.
And so I was like, oh my god, no, screw that. That's horrible. And now I am a vegetarian because that was like horrible. It just made me so sad to see all of those chickens in cages with no room to breathe or like exist at all on a truck going to get killed. Like,
Yeah, no, that's amazing that you made that connection from like a real life experience. That's really cool. Just like in your face. You know what I mean? This is
yeah,
reality. Let's change it.
yes. Mhm.
For real, that's great. I love that thought. That way of thinking, at least, to just change when you see something. So, um, how long has that been since you went vegetarian?
Probably 3 years.
3 years. Okay, nice. I've been vegan for 4.5 years
Oh
now.
my god, cool! That's awesome.
Thanks. So I was wondering, did you look into like the egg and the dairy industry since you've seen that? Have you seen what happens in those
I
industries?
think so.
Okay.
Or maybe I have at least briefly. But it
Yeah.
hasn't it definitely didn't stick with me as much as like the meat industry has.
Okay. So after you saw the chickens, you were like, no beef, no chicken, nothing from
Yeah,
no flesh. I got
but yeah,
you.
yeah, I don't think I've looked into the egg and dairy industries as much.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I definitely encourage you to look into them. I have some resources for you.
Cool.
So when I went vegan, it was because I saw this documentary, Dominion. Um, and so it showed everything from like every single industry, even the fur industries, the egg, the milk, everything. I was wearing UGG boots.
Not the Ugg
These aren't fur;
boots.
these are fake. But I was wearing the UGG boots, which have real
Oh my
sheep
gosh.
skin on them, and I had them on while I was watching them like rip off the wool while they were alive, like baby
Oh,
lambs
that's
screaming and bleeding.
horrible. Oh my gosh, that's horrible.
I ripped them off, threw them in the trash, and I was so
Yeah.
angry that nobody told me.
Right, right. Because like brands aren't like transparent about that kind of thing. And so it's like you
Yeah.
see that and it's like, oh my gosh.
The only people that actually try to force transparency are the animal activists. And a lot of times we get in legal trouble for trying to do that. But in a lot of cases, we don't because they're not transparent.
Yeah.
So we have a right.
That's on them.
Yep. Like the RSPCA. I don't know if that's here, and I don't know, but the organizations that are meant to like do their welfare standards and stuff, they are basically a part of the meat industry. So it's like they're policing themselves. It doesn't make sense.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah. So when it comes to eggs, they're meant to produce like 12 to 13 eggs a year, like us, because it's their ovulation.
Right.
But now they produce like 2 to 300 a year.
Yikes. Oof. Oof.
Yeah.
That's messed up.
They're in the tiny cages within their own poop and pee, just like all the other animals.
Oh my god, I hate that.
Yup. Yup. It's a good thing to hate, though. We have a lot of power as individuals.
Right.
When you go vegan, you save like 200 animals a year.
Oh my god! Wait, I didn't know that. That's sick. That's awesome.
Yup. Yeah. Yeah. So, and then the milk industry. I don't know if you know this, but like a cow has to be pregnant, and all of them are forcefully impregnated in the industries.
Oh my
completely.
god! Yikes!
But the mother cows are like probably impregnated the most because they have to constantly be pregnant in order to give milk. And then we take their babies away, and they mourn for days. They chase the babies away on the truck if it's like in a field. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so sad.
So yeah, just if you're already vegetarian, then you really only need like 2 changes, maybe some vegetable broth and like fish sauce that you don't pay attention to here and there.
Right.
But yeah, those few changes, and you would be vegan, and you could do like things within organizations like I do to help animals and spread the word and convince other people to do it who want to do it because they're compassionate.
Cool.
Yeah, because it's a movement, and no injustice lasts forever because people start catching on that they care.
Exactly. That's so important. I love that.
Thank you.
I'm like, that's awesome. That's awesome. Because I feel like I really like I feel like I like I try my best to like thrift all my clothes. I try my
I'm the
best
same
to like
way.
yeah, and like
Everything I'm wearing is from a thrift store.
and so it's like or like the stuff that I bought like a million years ago from Forever 21. I try to like keep it intact. I sew up the holes and stuff. I feel like I really try to like be conscious of that kind of stuff too. And
That's
so
really
I feel
cool.
like the eggs. I don't mess with eggs really.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
But like that's
The male chicks go straight into to a blender, basically, masquerader.
What?
Because they can't produce eggs.
Oh my gosh.
So, like,
That's
at birth, they're a slightly
horrifying.
different color, so they can tell. So they just move them to another conveyor belt, and they just go into a
Oh
blender.
my gosh. That's horrifying.
And the other ones go into, like, these trays, and they sit in the shed in these trays for, like, days, no food or water, until they need to put them somewhere to take care of them.
Oh my god.
To get the eggs from them.
That makes me
Take care of them.
nauseous. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they like just keep them alive, and they don't even do that. Like all of these industries, like half of them die. I don't even know how. The only reason that they still stand is because we subsidize them with our
Yes,
taxes.
exactly. And it's like I'm paying for this stuff. I'm paying for this. I'm paying for you to like literally kill animals.
But your voice is more powerful. Your voice and your choice is more powerful than the things that are already happening, because that's because of other people, and you can't control that. But there's things that you can control to change history.
Like eggs.
Yeah.
Eggs.
So you drink milk. That's where it is. Where
I don't even like drink milk. It's just like using the eggs in the cooking versus using the milk in things. So I don't drink milk. I drink almond. I was on my way to get matcha with almond milk.
that matcha
but-
place with all the cool
Yeah,
desserts.
yeah.
I was just looking it up and seeing if they still had the vegan dessert. I haven't tried it, but I saw it was on Happy Cow, an app that shows you like
Awesome.
vegan stuff. I might be going
Wait,
there.
Tell me more about this app.
Yeah, so it's called Happy Cow. It's a little purple cow emblem,
Oh my
and
gosh.
it's like $5 now because it's gotten so
Mhm.
popular.
Right.
But it'll tell you like all the places that people have put in there that have vegan options or that are fully vegan.
That's so cool.
And it'll tell you a little bit about the options in it. If people have put the information on there, they'll take pictures and stuff. It's basically a bunch of vegans and vegetarians putting stuff on the app. So
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
and it's full of stuff. Not all the stuff, but some of the stuff.
Oh my
So.
gosh, that's awesome. Wait, so since I only use eggs in things, like
Baking.
how are the egg substitutes?
Oh, it's great. There's like different ones for different type of stuff that you want to do. So like chia seeds and flax seeds, making like a gel with the water. You know how when you put water in chia seeds, acts just like a binding agent, like an egg.
That's so cool.
So that's the healthy version.
Oh my god, that's the healthy version. That's the healthy version.
Applesauce. Some people use applesauce. I've never done that.
I've heard of
but
that too.
I
Yeah.
don't know how that works, but and then there's an actual egg replacer, like a powder. So that one lasts forever,
Cool.
and it's like just perfect for like the amount of eggs and like baking that you need. So like
Mhm.
if you're less like trying to measure and mix, and
Right.
if it's less work and it's easy, so there's that too. There's all kinds of different stuff that people
That's
do.
awesome. That's so cool.
Yeah, and
Oh
then
my
tapioca
gosh.
starch for like stretchy cheese.
Oh really?
Yeah, I used to
No
make cashew
way.
cheese, and it was so stretchy and yummy with nutritional yeast. Have you heard of that?
Yeah, I have. I think I had cashew. I think I made cashew. It was like cashew queso or something.
Yes, that's so good.
And it was pretty good. Yeah. And so I had that before, and then I bought one from Sprouts, and I feel like the store bought ones are just not like
Nyokos.
what? What's that?
Nyokos is probably the most like realistic plant-based cheese.
Oh really?
Yeah, they have really good cream cheese too.
No way.
It tastes just like the real thing, pretty much,
Really?
without the like nasty aftertaste. Yeah,
Oh my
the
God.
sharpness and stuff is there,
No way.
and the melting and like the texture. It's like so there.
Really? Wait, let me write that down. Let me write that down.
Definitely. So like
That's awful.
every time you go into a restaurant and you're like, maybe the waiter gets a little annoyed for doing their job, but like if you're like, does this have milk? Does this have eggs? Does this have vegetable broth or this type of broth? Does this have gelatin? Does this have that? Like sometimes you have to do that, but most of the things are already on the internet because other people have done it for you. But
That's awesome. Yes, I love that.
but that little step out of the way that like makes you like vegan when like you really try your best to make sure that people know that the establishments know that people are looking for this stuff. So like if you go out to eat and you're like, oh, whatever, like I don't care about the eggs or I don't care about the milk or like this one dish, like it kind of takes down the principle of like not using animals as commodity, and you gotta live how you want the world to be. So that's what vegans do, and because we're trying to like change it, and it's working. Like the movement is so big now.
I love that.
It makes
awesome.
you. I mean, look how much more options you have since just that 3 years.
Exactly.
Like, it feels unreal.
It really does. Even in like 3 years, it's still like whoa. And like there's more vegan places. There's more strictly vegetarian places to eat.
And they're staying open, so we know that there's vegans out there.
Right. Like that's
people
so
are more open to it.
Awesome. Yeah, I would love to check that out.
But yeah, so like, I know you're like vegetarian already, but like every time you eat something with an animal product in it, you're saying that like it's okay for animals to be commodities. So that's why I'm talking to you today, to tell you the truth.
I hear you.
Oh, you can have this.
Oh my god! Oh wow!
I have a bunch of them in my pocket. Yeah, I realized you were taking a picture. I was like, wait, this is for you.
Thank you. Yeah, it's because I even like I initially when I had that chicken truck experience. Do you have to go?
No. I was just checking the
Because when I had that chicken truck experience, I was like initially I was like, I'm only gonna cut out chicken, and so I had cut out chicken for maybe like literally like 2 days, and I was like, I can't do this. I just can't because
ever again.
Yeah,
right?
Because once you're doing that, you're still supporting that industry.
Yeah.
By just cutting out the chicken, and so like I couldn't do that at all.
You're so smart. You know exactly what to do and why. That's exactly why everyone's who's in this movement is for that reason. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm about to go see at 7 o'clock at the theater. I'm gonna see, it's called Christspiracy, and it's like talking about a religious aspect. It's by the same people that did Cowspiracy and What the Hell and Seaspiracy. So that's about the fishing industry. And like the most plastic in the oceans is from fishing nets. Like it's insane.
Like no way, yes.
So that's another documentary too. But yeah.
So cool.
But the one that you definitely need to see is Dominion. So I think that's the first link on there.
Okay, cool.
I'm pretty sure. So yeah.
Is everything free?
Yeah.
Oh my god, love that. Oh, that's awesome.
It's all YouTube. Yep.
Oh my gosh, yay. Oh, that's awesome.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Yeah. So do you think after this conversation that you'll pay attention to the other things that are still in your life that support animal abuse, and you'll like align your actions with your morals of not abusing animals to not paying people to abuse them?
Yeah.
Vegan?
100%. Yes.
Thank you.
I really had fun talking with you. I really, really did.
I had a good time with you too. I'm gonna stop this now. Bye guys.